I think that I committed to that. Today's goal was to try to scale this base up, since I kind of accomplished like the goal last time or something of it having everything.
We've got science coming in, but we need way more of it way faster. So whatever we can do to get stuff recycling more and also upping that productivity, which I so helpfully set back by taking all the modules and eating them like cookies from a cookie jar.
Whoa. I didn't realize that purple was the villain of this run. Also, his name's not purple.
He always has been.
I'm a renegade. I'm chaotic neutral.
Was perp supposed to refer to the color purple? You are
yes,
purple.
it's always. I've kind of forgotten.
To call you out, but you are purple.
This is true. Yeah, definitely just whatever you can do to like untangle the holmium stuff and like kind of make it into more of a line shape, and I can easily like kind of copy and paste stuff in. I was also going to say
no untangle, only make more of. Just a horrible spider web of more copies of each building and then hooking them in somewhere. And then the drones will fix the rest.
I was thinking I might...
It's not like I'm gonna run out of electricity, it's a lightning planet. That means I don't have to think.
Accumulator crafting.
Let's see. I don't know if I need to scale.
I might try and like stick some quality modules in to make like quality accumulators. Weren't you saying like it seemed like power was a big focus last time? Is your power like in a good enough state right now? Because that's the main thing. Is more of
power's doing
the
holmium
processing
is going to use a lot of power. Power became a thing over there, not over here. Maybe.
Gotcha.
I think my accumulator's doing fine. There's probably one point where I was just like, oh, I got to build more of everything again. But like they're being built somewhere. And I can just keep adding more islands that have more power on them. Or maybe I can't.
That's sort of the problem. You're running out of accumulator space.
Let's see. Can I use landfills on this island, on this planet at all?
No.
That's stupid.
Well, there's late game. Like when we get to Aquilo, you can get like a special. Andrew noted it last time, where it's called Foundation. And it's very hard to make, but it can go over lava on Vulcanus and oil oceans on Fulgora.
This place seems like it was running while I was gone. Because stuff is backed up and...
That could not be possible.
There's stuff that's like backed up and busted looking that I'm like, I don't think that was like that when I left off.
The server literally gets shut down at the end.
Yeah, but then I think somebody else might have played the game.
I have not done so.
Like a crime boy? The boy
this
who
is
crimes.
Just how Fulgora goes, though. Like, one thing will get backed up at all times.
I mean, the server's been back up for like around 15 minutes.
Let's see here.
Maybe 20.
Yes, more stone. This planet will be cement by the time I am done with it.
Quality modules were a thing. So that was the only thing I was going to say is if you do end up needing more power, like quality accumulators are sort of the upgrade that's intended. And you can just really easily stick a quality module in your accumulator factories, and you'll slowly get accumulators that are able to contain more power. But for now, I need to right my wrongs with foundries.
Okay.
I don't remember what I was doing.
Neither do we.
I was doing something, though. Oh yeah, I just upgraded that. I probably should, honestly. That's a really good idea.
What's that notification for? No, a lightning got me. That's not supposed to happen anymore.
I feel partially responsible for the fact that I told you to settle on this island, and I did not notice that there's just a tile-thin river of oil blocking off the top from the bottom. Like,
it's my fun little hell. Why isn't this working?
Gotta recycle more of those processing
maybe it is
units.
working? Okay, maybe it is working.
Brick?
I'm telling it to pick up blue chips off the thing to shove them into the recycler whenever the box over there is almost full.
I gotcha.
Which should
Yeah, that's a good idea.
unclog this particular one, albeit maybe a little slowly because it's waiting for this thing to eat everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you end up needing more than one recycler for blue chips, because again, recyclers are slower on ingredients that take longer to craft. So like processing
Yeah, it
units are the
seems like it,
slowest
because
chip.
I just caught up with the fact that I already had this splitter set up to do that with the blue arm anyway. So it's a smarter version of it doesn't actually accomplish anything, which is goofy. Let's see. Is that me? That is me. Oh, that was weird. Okay. I right-clicked to deconstruct something, and the robot did it for me instead, and I was really confused because I was looking at my own character standing right next to it, but I was looking at my own character in map view. Let's see. So the main thing is the green chips are not being recycled when they overflow, because that has never happened before. Womp womp. I'm fine.
Where's the stone coming? Because it's not happening fast.
9.5. Jesus. 9.99. Are you out of your mind?
Hell, where the hell is this stone? Okay.
There we go. That'll be fine. There we go. I think at the moment it was less that the recycler takes a long time to process blue, and it's more that it was backed up with all the green that it couldn't get rid of. I was making too much green. Because I'm using it as a source of green, but I need to set the thing up to throw away overflowing green, or sad things will happen to my body. And brain. Oh, that doesn't help. That dothn't help one bit.
Dothan?
Dothan.
Dang.
Okay.
Many Dothans died to give us this information.
A joke for exactly two of us.
Uh-huh. Extremely legible joke that everyone understands. The funny thing is that I've seen Star Wars a number of times. Not to flex. I never remember that line existing. I only know a comic that made fun of it. Is the only reason I even remember that the line exists in the first place. Do I have recyclers in my inventory or not? Oh my god. Can't tell.
I've seen Star Wars once, and I don't remember that line.
There's some kind of line about how the Bothans, many Bothans died to give us the information, and the information is like the Death Star weakness. And apparently many Bothans must have been in Andor, I guess. I don't remember them in Andor either, and, I just watched that whole series.
It's the same weakness we all have. Shoot him in the hole.
I still don't know if I know what Bothans are. And at this point, I'm afraid to ask.
Wait, where is the stone? Where the fuck is the stone coming from? Oh, you're making it as an... Oh, I see the problem. Okay,
Was it the
so
Bothans?
we have a backup of this. Yeah, actually.
He's just saying that to fit in, and he still doesn't know what I'm saying.
No, I know what you're saying. And yeah, it is the Bothans. It's crazy.
I've been corrected by a stronger nerd. The Bothan's the one that died to tell us about the second Death Star, because Star Wars is kind of stupid.
I can't believe they're allowed to build another one.
Mr. Plinkett came back from the grave to make a video about recent Star Wars stuff, and I was happy to have somebody else voice what I was thinking overall, which is just that I'm like, Andor is so good, but it's really hard to process the idea that Star Wars happens next after it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Andor is a good movie, but right after Andor, Luke Skywalker, a farm boy, has a little hero's journey that's kind of like a little silly and playful, where he then saves the world by having hit Klondarks at 50 meters or whatever back in his speeder, back on the like that kind of shit's happening, and you're like, the funny farm boy is gonna finish this extremely tense, sacrifice-filled, terror-filled, rape-filled story. It culminates in
whoa.
Here goes Luke. Woohoo! I'll try spinning. That's a cool trick, but like older.
That's what his dad said, not him.
I know, but like the tone shift, it feels similar to like Anakin in the Starfighter in his movie, where it's like the idea that Star Wars happens right after A New Hope. A New Hope happens right after Andor. You're like, And then all of his Andor's sacrifices are further reduced by the fact that they turn around and make another bigger Death Star too, and then a third bigger-ist Death Star, and you're like, stop it. God damn it.
Get some help.
But no, Andor Season 1 and 2 were very good. My biggest complaint about Andor Season 2 is I think KS09's integration is really not very good. He's like the biggest casualty of this being very obviously rewritten to be a single season when it was supposed to be like 3 more seasons. Because they could have done really cool stuff with that character. You get Perps getting chastised on main.
No, do it.
Take him out. Take him out at the knees.
Because yeah, I definitely want all of them, but I'm gonna reroute it to be more.
This will eventually fix itself, at least. I hope. At the speed of this recycler. There you go. It was that close. It was never supposed to be serious sci-fi. I know, that's why Andor is strange and funny. It's like the best part of Star Wars, but also isn't Star Wars. Like, it kind of just isn't Star Wars. It's great.
It's
it just doesn't.
Space opera.
It just doesn't make any sense. It's really hard to stomach it being the same. Not only the same universe, but the same continuous story. Like, it's not like elsewhere in the Star Wars universe, really dark shit happened. It's like immediately preceding A New Hope, as a part of the same linear plot, really dark shit happened. You're like, huh. I also felt vindicated that even Plinkett had to admit that, like, you know, would have liked to see where Acolyte was going, actually. It probably should have not been canceled. After everyone hated it so much, I'm like, I genuinely thought that Acolyte was good. Alright, I unclogged my bullshit.
You and one other person.
That's Toaster. That's the one other person. I hate to tell you that we are united in this opinion. The worst thing we could be. Okay, let's start fixing my nightmare base. JK, I'm just gonna add more to it.
No!
That's kind of a good sign. It seems like right now I just need to make more science pack makers, because the building that's making them is actually doing all right. How do I most intelligently place more than one of these buildings? They intentionally designed it like an asshole. Like I just want, I'm just gonna acknowledge that. Like we all know, we all knew this. Anyone who's seen this building knows what the people that made this game did, which is that they were being an asshole. Because they made the electromagnetic planet like the cool, efficient building that does cool shit, but also they put its inputs on different sides of the building. So so it's just a fucking, it's just gonna be a nightmare. It's just gonna be a nightmare to get these buildings to make sense. It inherently bucks the idea of putting them all in a line together, because on some level, you can't put them all in a line in a very clean way. At least you have to do some belt jutsu, because the pipes are coming out of opposite directions. And then you presumably need to pick a third side of the building to shovel the two different inputs into, then take the output out somewhere. It's just like a fun little nightmare building.
Right, which ingredient are you thinking of specifically? Sorry. Is this pink science that you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the pink science, just the electromagnetic plants in general. But yeah, like I'm like, right now I don't need more inputs. I just genuinely need to make another electromagnetic plant to make more pink science, because the resources are coming in fast enough. Which means I need to figure out how best to place more than one of these things. And that's fun. But I'll get it. I always get it. What is even happening over there? Oh, I split that resource off in that direction to go in another fun direction? That's stupid and bad. Let's see how differently I can make the stupid bad.
Am I crazy, or is this supposed to be like that?
It's well documented at this point, Andrew.
That's not true. Only one person's documented it. That doesn't make it well.
Yeah, but we broadcast it to thousands of people.
Well, they're fake.
Damn.
The people are fake?
Wait, they're not?
Many are saying such things.
Dead stream theory.
Did you say...
Many fake people died.
Oh, dead stream theory. Let's see. How much worse can I make this? Pretty bad. I can make it pretty bad. I believe in me, and that's the important part, honestly. That's not the right type of battery, is it? Shit. Oh no. Supercapacitor. The number of times I open a requester chest and then I start typing to the search bar the item name I want, and then realize I'm typing it into the screen that's before the part where you actually say what you want, so that I open that menu and then I type it again. I'll do it on consecutive chests, like in one sequence, like a fool. Oh, I almost did it again.
You know, there was a comment on one of the streams, and just to give this commenter credit, because they said, like, you guys probably, you know, I know these are recorded ahead of time, so you guys probably don't need this information by now, but they said that if you...
Oh, we do.
It's something like if you alt-right click a crafting table and then, like, control left click onto a requester chest, it'll automatically request the ingredients for that recipe,
Yeah.
which is kind of amazing.
It's
did
just
not know
copy and
that.
paste.
Well, it does
The same
mean
way
you have
that you
to
can copy and
accept
paste from-
one chest having like all the different items in it, which is a little weird to do.
It should just be, I think, control left and control right. The same way that you do copying recipes between machines. You can just paste a recipe into a requester.
Yeah, because I was doing like circuit conditions for that a lot of times, which still does help sometimes because you want like a larger buffer than just the one amount of ingredients. But I definitely do that often enough that is considerably faster.
Do 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 do. Do, do, do.
How are we getting less iron now?
Talent, skill, drive.
Oh, was it just a train thing?
Not sure. And I've already run out of my.
I've iterated, but at what cost?
Yes, we do have some V3 modules. That's good, at least. Do we have less iron, or are we just like not backed up on it now that we're doing technology?
There's no full belt coming into the green circuits,
I often say this.
which is like the top of the chain.
Stuff that
pretty
need,
much.
right. I mean, they're definitely all operating, firing on all cylinders. Let's start by beaconing up some more speed.
Yeah, I think the 4 of these can saturate a single green belt. You need 8 of them to saturate 2.
Let's find out if this works or not.
Okay, so we want to maybe condense this down to all of them going onto one green belt, as opposed to, so it's just, I guess it's just the wires of those things that get produced so incredibly quickly that.
The copper wires are so fast that
Right.
just a single set of machines fills it.
Okay, that works for me. I like condensing that down.
For the viewers at home, I didn't expect that to work immediately. I just thought it would mostly fast track my giant mess.
Okay, so with your speed 3s, they're
I
doing
expected to clean up, and I
a
got
little
it.
bit more.
Sure. So basically, a lot of this that I'm doing is I opened up my own file like a little before getting on here. And I realized that like the way I have it set up in my own home planet is productivity modules on the foundries themselves, and then speed 3s on the beacons.
Yeah. The way that I try to plan them, especially like where we are right now, is that belt can do 60 items a second, and if you mouse over the foundry, it tells you the sum total of the beacons plus its modules. So it'll say, I do 11.8. So you're looking for each machine to do 15
Oh my gosh.
to fill a belt to 60.
I've never noticed that before.
Are we short
So like
on
if you swap out
electrolytes?
one of those prod modules for a speed 3, you'll see it probably update to like 13 or 13 and a half, something like that.
That now I'm speaking Marty's language. Now I understand how he maths.
Yeah.
Oh well. That's incredible.
Common core. No.
That's like one of my favorite things in Space Age is they added those previews.
I didn't realize that like the belts were like such a nice round number per second. Like I assumed that would be some wacky decimal shit, but no, it's just 60. Like, okay, I can work with that. So similarly, so I guess that means like steel can be controlled. this is my hell for this version, is trying to make sure that steel is going to everywhere that it needs to, and waiting for the inevitable like point in an hour when Marty's like, perp, you missed one, buddy. But we just need to do that because this steel setup is unacceptable.
Yeah, it's a mess, and you can't really prod module that, which would be helpful for us not needing to build quite as many miners.
Right. Okay. I'm thinking I'm probably just going to retire this entire like iron section, and we'll just try and wire.
Yeah, if you do well. Yeah, as long as you get some requesters to that crappy little sulfur setup, I think it is. It's like sulfur and sulfuric acid.
I guess that is. Yeah, it probably doesn't need enough. Like, I don't need to. Requesters can give this stuff all the steel it needs to, right?
Yeah, requesters can fulfill everything on the left there, and you can just disconnect that iron train stop, and everything's good.
What does pipeline extent mean in this game? Is that bandwidth or length?
Say it again.
Huh?
When you highlight a pipe, it says pipeline extent.
Length.
There's like a limit on how far pipes can go, I guess, and I guess you got a pump at that point.
Yep, you just pop down a pump and it like doubles the length.
They go pretty far
from that point.
We're low. I need more holmium solution. Yar.
I forgot about my whole remote war I was fighting in the north.
As you do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oops. No, don't want a waypoint. That's not what I meant. Ah. No, I delete waypoint.
Why would you want to do that?
Oh, is it that? There? Oh. They were like literally a series of headings under my map. Okay.
Damn it. I need to stop doing that. Okay.
Doing what?
Accidentally getting out of ghost mode. I keep pressing escape instead of Q.
And it's killing me!
Okay, so...
Stop it now, this. I'm gonna need you to go to Fulgora next. And pick us up some electromagnetic plants.
What was I using? It's helpful if when I pick up the buildings, I don't immediately forget what building it was.
Wouldn't it be?
Chemical plants, okay.
How is Fulgora doing on belts? Keith, do you need more green belts on Fulgora at all?
I'm still holding 600 of them. I don't use green very much because so much of the base is drones.
Yeah.
If I keep using drones, I don't have to think. And there are no long-term consequences to not thinking. What's the copy-paste recipe thing again?
Control right click to copy, and then control left click to paste.
Control right click, control left. No? Doesn't work.
Trying to copy from what?
Trying to copy
From a chemical plant?
what it's building into the other thing it's building. I want to make a building build the same things as the other things without manually opening the menu every time. And there's some combination of keys that does this, and I forget it every week because it's just really difficult to find.
Yeah, I guess I'm just being a dingus right now. I really thought that was it. Is that not?
Oh, just got
Shift.
something.
Shift, not control.
There we
Shift
go.
right click, and then shift left click.
Oh no, I was right. Of course I was right.
It's definitely, as an artist, I remember operator keys as like a muscle memory and not a name. You press pinky all the way down instead of pinky all, like, kind of only sort of down.
Of course I was right. An Andrew story.
Of course.
Why are you booing? I'm right.
It's true.
I always like that one comic panel. It's like, they rejected his message. Shut up!
Oh, it needs water. Okay. I believe it. Put in water. Yes, finally. Now... we add one more facility.
More chemical plants. Have you thought about creating a system more in tune with the planet's ecosystem?
Ew,
You mean,
I'm not.
You mean the trash? Don't know what you're referring to. Is it that the electromagnetic plants or something can make it? Oh, the electrolytes. Well, I'm not making electrolytes.
It's not
I'm
my
making homium
electrolytes.
or homium fluids. What's this fucking shit called again? Homium solution.
Yeah, homium solution is chemical plant only.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anywhere else to make it. It's hard to look up where to make certain objects because if there aren't in your, if you can't craft them by hand, I think they don't show up in your personal inventory menu.
Right.
And then I'm always like, well, what the fuck? Where do you make it? Oh, it does show up in here.
Or there is.
Yeah, it just says made in chemical plant.
Yeah.
Chat's leading me astray.
Stop listening to chat.
I trusted you.
Chat's always memeing.
Yeah.
Why you always memeing?
There we go. A massive, massive, massive production of concrete. This planet shall be paved.
Paving these nuts.
I do want to point out in chat that even though Andrew might sometimes seem to be acting in excess, his amazing amount of uranium power that he's left us with on Nauvis has allowed us to seamlessly transition into foundries with absolutely no interruptions. That was not the case in my game.
I need pavement. All machines must be powered so more pavement can be built. The side effects are of little consequence to me. Good for your planet or whatever. But can I produce concrete? Yes. Good.
I care not for your concreteless works.
Okay. These speed module 3s are really helpful.
But at what cost?
None. That's why they're really helpful.
Alright, so now I'm making more of that stuff.
So we got
Wait a fucking second. I can turn it around.
But shouldst thou?
What kind of question is that?
Scaling, that's going to be annoying.
That might not work. Ah, but it will work if I do that. Okay.
Five directional fluids. Bleh. Oh, and a rock just on top of everything else. Cool. My previous hackneyed plots will not save me this time.
Yes. All right. So I need
Are you
you.
okay?
Oh, I'm great.
If thine wouldst, thine couldst.
getting ready to replace these with thermoelectric or thermo
Gotcha.
or electric plants. Figuring out the best setup here. Begin.
Chemical plants just need open space to frolic free.
And chemicals. All right. How much concrete do you have? Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Finally. My dreams will come true.
Is it everything you dreamed it would be?
Yeah, look how much concrete I'm producing.
Dream bigger.
I mean, I feel like covering a planet in concrete's a pretty big dream.
Zero heat escape.
It's a lava planet. Why would you want the heat to escape?
Because it'll be worse.
But I need that heat to generate more concrete. The bots are too slow. Give me your concrete. I'm coming for it all. The fact that my inventory is not full of concrete and instead full of non-concrete
Scaling things is going pretty cleanly as long as I don't look at anything. If I don't check how things are going, then they're going great. Just like Ma and Pa always said. It's an ugly planet, a bug planet.
They said that about Earth? That's crazy.
Yeah. Proud of them.
How do they know?
It's time to scale this boy up. Or die trying.
This
And
is
then
what I
roll
like
out
to
of
hear.
bubble gum.
I'm not sure how that goes. That's how that goes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I think he's onto something.
Yeah.
So my new problem is not creating enough stone.
But the earth is made of stone.
You make a good point. Why is the earth made of stone and yet I am not having enough?
Cringe. Thou hast both a cringe. What is thine defense?
Nope.
Nah.
Nah, that ain't it, Chief.
We are now the least cringe thing ever. People our age talking like Twitter. Also, I said Twitter, but they're probably like, ew, old people use Twitter. We're from Snapchat. Except Snapchat's from 20 years ago. Super Talk.
It's
the
what
sequel
the
to
fuck
TikTok.
I don't even want to know. I don't a fucking.
TikTok the squeakquel.
Did they shut down TikTok finally?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh. Oh, I thought I was taking you at serious value. I thought TikTok was gone. I was kind of excited for a moment.
I got replaced by Super Talk.
Yeah, Super Talk.
I get talked down, but I get talk up again. There we go. I've scaled up 3 of the buildings. It's surely the entire process. I don't need to look any closer to anything else. Do 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't remember how much science fits on a ship, but we have over 1,000 of it again.
Whoa.
Come pick it up.
Of pink science.
Sometimes belts exist just to make me suffer. Why do the claws never put it down on the convenient side? Why is that still, to this day, not a thing you can customize?
To make them drop them on your side. Their
Just
side
please
of the
put it on
of
the right
thing.
side.
But what if they didn't?
What if they don't anyway?
Okay. Solution is ever so slightly jank, but I'll take it.
Aha, a new part of my process is backed up now. Hooray. Time to go back and fix that. I should have future-proofed every single one of them by now, but it's annoying. I don't wanna. Much better to wait for every single one of them to fail. Or future-proof them, but only kinda. Near future-proofed.
Okay. Now.
Goodbye, rocket. Try to reach your destination and whatnot. I'm not gonna check though.
No.
Are my boys backed up? There's probably a smarter way to do that. But that would probably require a smarter planet. By which I mean island. I'm pretty much here already, so...
I don't know what I want to call them, thermoplants, electroplants. Don't have quite enough to convert red over, but I'll come up with the blueprint now, because seems like green is going. You're definitely going to want, yeah, probably replace some of these modules with efficiency.
Those first two plants use an entire green belt of wire.
Which plants?
I guess they're just like too backed up to actually get there.
Yeah,
I'll try and keep an eye on.
I'm just saying, from like a planning your stuff perspective, take a look at the same map input.
So you also have. My plan is to eventually like just kind of phase out almost all of the copper plate belts, because those get used in surprisingly little. So if we have all those copper belts, we can just like kind of siphon more of them in, because I guess, yeah, we're going to need some for the red eventually.
We've got this. Ish. Don't look at it. All right, another item
Yeah, that
destroyer.
ship gets stuck there for an hour just trying to pick up materials.
An entire hour.
I forgot that electromagnetic planets also only go 5 to a ship, of course.
Yeah. And it takes, I think, around 2 minutes per rocket build on Fulgora.
Yeah, I'll also step down the amount of... We'll just go with 20 electric planes for now.
Hello. Thank you.
Hello?
Oh, he was being delivered food.
I've been delivered pizza bites. Trixie's just wandering around and cooking in the halls, haunting the haunting the house.
There's like a street vendor just showing up.
Yeah.
This stream sponsored by Totino's Pizza Rolls.
Oh no, they're like handmade.
Oh!
Imagine being able to cook.
Yeah, no. Right?
It's a little unfathomable to me, like how much better a handmade pizza roll sounds compared to.
Anything else going to break around here? I think I can stop looking at it for a minute. It's probably fine. Yeah, most of these things have something to declog them. Okay, that's backed up, which is good in that case. Can it be? Are all of my pink sciences working at full speed? Oh, you're not getting enough electrolytes. My electrolytes.
I'll dehydrate you.
Ah, it's because I didn't plug it in. Now I have unfathomable power. All of my scaling was fake. It was a lie. I wasn't actually doing it. But now it is. Now they'll know. You guys already take some pink science?
No, I'm waiting for the rocket to be available.
Ah. I saw a rocket taking off, but I didn't know what it did.
It's taking 5 electromagnetic plants at a time up.
Oh, away from here?
Yep. Because they can only be made there.
Yeah, somebody, yeah, that got pointed out in chat in the videos that it can only be made here. And I was like, oh yeah, naturally, because it's only because the resources or whatever. Then I look at it, I'm like, nope, it's literally made of normal resources that you can use anywhere else. It just literally has a stipulation that it can only be built on this planet for some reason.
Yep.
Yep.
Which is, that feels a bit like cheating as far as design goes. You think you would just make it require a resource from this planet in some way?
They do give it like a science lore explanation that it's like the conditions that it needs are like it needs to be in a highly magnetic field or some shit. Some of everything for Vulcanus is like it needs a high pressure environment.
And then from Gleba, it just has to be gross.
Yeah, we just need mold.
Oh.
Just needs to be all gross. Wait, that's the next one, isn't it?
Yep.
Because the
Look
promo
forward to
images
it.
for this DLC have like a weird giant spider green planet thing.
The Stompers.
The Stompy Boys. I do feel like
What are we
the
doing here?
weird arbitrary ranking system for stream audiences where they get a number based on how much they talk does lead to some people just spamming and leaving 17 consecutive comments that don't seem to say anything.
But that's good for your algorithm.
It is, but I'm like, is this better? 3, 4, 5,
No.
6, 7.
But it is more successful.
You do succeed on YouTube by encouraging the loudest behavior, whatever that may be.
YouTube is like a middle manager. It doesn't actually care about the results. It cares about the presentation of results.
See, we'll probably hit a point where holmium ore is my bottleneck, which is where this was always going. Oh,
It was always going to be the homium ore. Concrete.
let's put down these stronger lightning rods. And probably put down another accumulator farm because I have increased my costs significantly.
How do I get in here? Okay.
Marty, if I just get rid of the second iron ore stop on the trains, that's not going to fuck anything up train schedule wise, is it? Because they're both the same name.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, you're making half as many green circuits as we used to, though. That's
Working on whatever we can. Once we get more electric belts, is that back yet? No.
More what belts? What?
Or sorry, more electric plants, electromagnetic plants. The name that I'll never.
No, my blah, 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 blah. The point is there used to be 2 input belts of copper wires,
Okay,
and you're
but
down to 1, and you
is
can
it
only
just not-
run. Yeah, you're in a weird place where it feeds weird, so it is actually making less than it used to.
You can't just call someone's
It's- 'cause
factory
it's-
weird.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Well, no, I'm just like visually, I'm looking at it. I'm like, isn't everything getting copper currently? Like nothing's waiting for copper.
It's just because the left side just backed up. The
Okay.
yeah, the red circuits weren't getting any green circuits there when I was saying it, and it has since backed up the other lane.
Gotcha. I guess I'm gonna see. My immediate goal is to, electromagnetic plant the red and blue circuits, and then kind of see what the demands actually are at that point.
Yeah.
Can I fit any more accumulators on this poor island?
For right now, steel, the old steel is just kind of winding itself down, and I think steel's fine. We don't using it as much. Yeah, that's basically always just been like the one belt.
Yeah. Vulcanus? More like concrete canis.
What? What are you saying?
Okay, yeah, now I'm seeing it. Now I'm seeing that slow copper belt. Okay. Let's. Maybe I built it. No, not quite enough. Okay, oh, we could further. Where's this going? Right, because you got the bonus copper wire to the red circuits.
Take a lot of accumulators to unfuck this. Damn, my cost went up.
Cost.
Pay
My
for
power
things?
deficit.
Oh, yeah.
My scaling struck back quick-like. Yes, I can see your chat. I said you were annoying earlier.
Damn.
I guess I was too subtle about it. Just like, oh, you see, this interesting incentive system makes people be annoying in chat by spamming constantly. Garfield meme. I wonder who that's for.
All right, there we go.
There's my accumulators. Now give me more. More accumulators. Yes. When you tell the drones to give you 100 accumulators, it feels like you're asking for a lot of accumulators. Then you actually place the accumulators, you're like, that covered no ground. Oh my god. I need 3 million more accumulators. I must accumulate many accumulators. I've been watching Taskmaster and going back through the old seasons. I'm like all the way. I've watched in reverse down to like season 15 or something. There's this great season where they have a gay guy, an older gay guy, and a lesbian in the same season in the cast, and I think the lesbian actually is one of the hosts of the Great British Bake Off or something, but I don't watch that. And she's like so like energetic and peppy and ready to go and just rolling with the punches, and the older gay guy is just dripping with biting remarks and veiled sarcasm, and just ready to say the most like biting things that sound vaguely polite to the host and so on. And the the other person in chat saying, Jillian, you are good for the algorithm. Is exactly that tone. It's just that it is perfectly that exact vibe.
There is, I wonder, like, in that regard, it is, I guess, technically probably the fault of the age demographic that makes that algorithm work to an extent. So it is just...
I don't think the specifics of that can be blamed on any particular demographic. It's just the idea of the algorithm is just said, hey, maximize just interactions or any kind of engagement. Engagement isn't like a generational
but there has to be
thing.
Some kind of...
Like, it's not like a new generation came out and they're like, we must maximize engagement now for this generation. It's like, that was always the goal. It was always the goal to get people to stay on your platform as much as you can, interact with videos as much as you can, then generate as much ad revenue for as long as possible from each person.
Correct. I mean that this method is apparently what works enough that they think that this should be how it's set up.
They're chasing Twitch to some extent, which I view as a hell website. I think Twitch is like one of the worst things I've ever seen. Just insufferable. There's so many gizmos all over it trying to make you hyped about things. Like, I would have never anticipated that one of the most popular things people use would become a glorified, like, what do you call them? Was it a telethon? You know those, like...
Yeah. It's a telethon.
Yeah, the celebrity charity TV programs where they'd be like, call in and maybe Whoopi Goldberg will answer your phone call. And that's everyone's just sitting there on the shelves. And there's just like a billion little... There's just a bunch of little things trying to drive you to like interact with it and try to encourage you to do it. Like, Twitch things are like, okay, you got subs, then you got the shoutouts, then you got like this little loot box in the corner of the screen that jiggles and it gives you like a fake currency that lets you... It's not like money, but it's like maybe you can spray them or something. Then there's like weird little gizmos sticking out the sides of the screen now that I see that look like a graphics card extension or something. I'm like, what is that? What is that thing? What's that widget? I don't know what's happening. And they got subathons, which is just when somebody just pays you money and everyone's like, oh my god, this is emergency, pay more money now. And you're like, what's happening right now? I don't understand. Why is, like, obviously they work, but they're just like the most strange little made up forms of engagement where I'm like, I don't understand how you buy into this as a viewer and get psyched about like, oh yeah, we're giving them money. And I'm just like intrinsically excited about that. And I say that as somebody who like could find myself in a situation where it's like, well, time to try to make a living that way. But it's just a very strange... I would never anticipate that would be a thing that people liked engaging with all the time. Is like... It's like, it feels a little too close to me, like the monetization structures of like a Blizzard game and so on, or a gacha game. Like a lot of the stuff that I rally against. And there's a certain irony to the way that like many people on those platforms would probably rally against certain styles of monetization structures that are then being enacted in order to make their living work and so on. It's like when a game does this is bad, but when I do it, it's a very weird, it's just all, it's a weird energy. I don't like being in it. Let alone the part where most of the ways that, if you want to talk about generational stuff to some extent, one of the ways that you I don't know if it's a generational thing, like the idea that like Zoomers are easily need stimming constantly, or if it's just that the idea that like a Twitch audience, somebody who's willing to watch Twitch streams self-selects into being a Twitch viewer inherently.
Yeah.
But like, I find it so off-putting how many distracting little nonsense things happen constantly. Like it used to, like a decade ago, I was already complaining about all the Twitch alerts, and people were like, thank you for the 7 months, and saying that like constantly, and having the text-to-speech viewer questions where they donate and they just like interrupt the program to just say something at you, and half of it's, sometimes it's a question, but half the time it's just like them shouting memes at you, or even quoting stuff back at you, because that's like how Q&As and meet and greets tend to go. Yeah, of course it is.
but that's the point. The point of the show is for that engagement to exist.
Yeah, but I'm saying for me, the point of the show is the part where they play the game and talk. And
okay. Because
when
I think that's
when
the
I see a
difference
Twitch
here,
stream
is
and
that
stuff, I'm always like, oh, geez, this sucks. This is so much worse. So the bummer has been that that became the genre, more or less, is that Let's Plays are dying out and everyone's going to Twitch because that's the more financially successful version of the thing. But it got there by leaning even harder into every possible distraction and interaction, and those are always like, man, it's not just about like, oh, hot platforms, they're just over here now. It's like, no, the medium changes the message, and you have to like behave in a way that I find irritating in order to even do well on the platform. And yeah, knowing a bunch of furry YouTubers and furry streamers, all the furry streamers have like their viewers are like shooting them in the face with a hose, and their character ragdolls, and they constantly do voice RPing as if they are their 3D avatar that's getting hit with a billion things. They keep throwing like fruit at their face, and their face, they're just like throwing random objects at the character on the screen by emoting. And every stream, the character gets a little bigger on the screen, and the game gets a little smaller until the point where it's just like a weird like Twitch plays stimming tool where everyone's just fucking mashing the interact buttons on this like on the VR chat avatar, and the game gets both smaller and smaller on the screen and gets longer and longer stretches without being played as you continue to just be like a conduit for the chat. And the more popular the chat gets, the more incomprehensible the entire stream gets. It's such a weird thing to watch play out.
Wait. What the fuck? Wait, something broke.
I look at
What
it all
broke
and I'm
here?
like, I don't wanna. But then I get punished by not having a job anymore, so what do I know?
This doesn't make sense. How is Molten backed up? Who's using... What the...
Because Molten makes me feel good.
It's not going to for long. Something's wrong. An iron.
You don't have enough
I
stuff
do
to use in
feel...
it.
Yeah, what the fuck? We need more things using molten copper. Alright, but who's using molten copper? Where is it going? How do I use more of it?
Okay.
And you're not... Oh, no, this is making molten copper.
Yeah. It's all full.
Damn, that
Okay,
even
hear me
helped.
out, Andrew.
Lava.
Because what you're trying to do is keep the bricks flowing, right?
Yeah.
Set up a couple foundries that
Oh,
are
that's a
like
bad sign.
making the molten metals or whatever, and then
Okay.
have them turn it into plates. And dump the plates straight into the lava.
What?
Yeah. Just waste the materials. That's how you get more rocks.
Yeah. Oh, were you not dumping excess things away yet?
No,
I am.
he's at a point where all the metals stuff is like met its requirement right now, and he's not getting enough of the rocks byproduct. So if he wants more rocks byproduct, he's got to burn some of the
Throw it
metals.
all away. Throw it in the garbage.
Can I just...
You see this spot that I'm pinging?
Yeah.
Those are inserters just set up to dump stuff in lava.
Should I just be
If you were to,
dumping
like-
this?
If you were
whatever
to,
this is?
no, don't dump the calcite, but do like
Oh.
make yourself a copper plates plant on that belt and just have it dump them into the lava.
I have a new science thing I don't
All right.
understand.
Okay.
The person that's spamming is slowly getting lower ranked instead of better ranked. They've gone from 3 to 2. They're going from third place to second place. Or, I mean, second place to third place.
Yeah. Is that not what you
do the
wanted?
places mean?
I thought it
How
was
much you're
literally
talking.
just who's talking the most. Yeah. They just
Yeah,
added...
I've-
That's what I was talking about,
I've-
like they're just adding nonsense to YouTube to kind of incentive structures from Twitch and whatnot. It's like they just added a badge that
Look.
says who's talked the most today.
As a Twitch viewer, this system is incomprehensible to
No,
me.
it's awful. It also looks like the Twitch icon, though, weirdly. Like, it looks like Twitch iconography. But no, what I'm saying, it makes no sense. They keep talking, and their rank got worse, despite nobody else competing. That's weird, right?
They don't have as much XP, so just talking is only a certain amount of XP. Other people can gain XP in different ways.
I don't see what changed.
It literally says you earn XP by sending more chats or sending super stickers or whatever.
Yeah, I was pointing out that they were in second, and then they went down to
Yep.
third, but nobody else did anything
Maybe-
in the meantime. So I was like, what?
Maybe it inherently understands quality of messages, so it picks up the spamming, and it's like, nah, that's not worth any points.
Oh no, it's catching on.
They've talked so much that they've devalued the currency.
Yeah.
Oh god. What's a poll I should do? Let's see. added-
It's hilarious to me though.
They added
that
polls
Alton
to
over here is
streams.
like telling people to like the stream and click thumbs up, and they're getting ranked number 1.
You found it. That's the secret. That's the secret to it. If you just e-beg on behalf of the streamer for engagement, then you get the highest rank. What game are you playing? I believe in you. You can figure it out. There's a few subtle hints on the screen. I'm a horrible person.
No, I'll vouch for that
It
one. The
rhymes
number
with-
of comments that I'm sure people are like, why isn't he responding to my question of what's this comic called? And I'm like, bruh. Like,
There is a fascinating
rhymes with
element where
Factorio.
people. There's a fascinating element where people stopped looking at anything. I feel like part of it might be that, like, to blame everything on TikTok again, since everyone does that, it might be partly because the layout of that site almost completely obfuscates any text you try to provide for a given video. Like, it's technically around, but it's like almost impossible to absorb and notice it. You have to, like, really consciously look for the text on TikTok to know, like, what things are called when you're scrolling on the auto feed as opposed to looking things up. And I'm like, increasingly people don't read the titles of things, but then they ask the question that is answered by the title of the thing, and you're like, what? See, I've seen that. If people ask, like, what comic is this? I'm like, you're reading it on the page that the comic is normally on. The title's there. This isn't like a re-upload that, like, has obscured it in any way. The title's there. The creator's name is right there. You don't have to ask that one either.
Those are the comments that make me really sus. Is I feel like I don't know that, like, people reposting YouTube videos to other places is as much of a thing, but, like, sometimes when people are just like, source, and it's like, you found it, congratulations, this is the source. What?
I think about how, like, I uploaded me doing a fan dub of DWC Martial Arts' art, and they're like, whose is this? Who's the artist? And I'm like, it was a 16:9 drawing, and it's in a vertical feed, so the rest of it's just empty space. So I filled that space with all of the credits for the music, the artist, and the voice actor, which is me, in big text. Like, and so many of the comments were asking who the artist was, and I'm like, it's on the video.
Keith, you
It's not
weren't-
even hidden in the
you weren't
description.
dancing.
The screen has giant text that says who the artist is. I don't understand.
You weren't dancing over the credits, which means that you aren't going to read it.
What's dancing over the credits?
If
Classic
you don't
mistake.
TikTok dance
where
over
was
something,
your
no one
orange
will watch it.
justice?
Too many calories.
Whoa.
No, justice, not
Can you say
Julius.
that?
I don't know what orange justice is, and I'll never learn. I know that one of the
No, that
Fortnite
attitude.
dances is just from Fresh Prince, because there was a lawsuit over it. I think that's the one that you mimicked earlier. You were like mimicking a dance, and it was you were like
Yeah.
you mimicked a Fortnite dance, and I think it was just the one from Fresh Prince.
Yeah, it was.
So you're part of the problem, calling it a Fortnite
How?
dance.
No, it's in Fortnite. It's
Yeah,
not,
but
it's not.
from
I'm not
a
wrong.
show that precedes it by like 30 or 40 years.
Sure. Okay. Sorry. It would be harder to do the floss sitting on a couch. Like, what do you want from me? Like,
Is the floss even from Fortnite?
yes. Well, no. Nothing is from Fortnite. Fortnite didn't make anything up. All the dancers are stolen from other properties. Let's just get that out of the way. Fortnite owns and creates nothing.
There we go.
Legally not. What?
What? You got stopped in your tracks?
The fuck
Yeah.
is this?
Actually,
I just saw the poll and I was like, I think my brain
Did it-
stopped. What happened?
you were searching for meaning, but I wrote nonsense. No, I'm actually genuinely
It seemed
happy.
pretty straightforward to me.
Oh yeah, I'm actually really happy with the poll feature on YouTube. That's genuinely like well implemented little thing. where
You can use it to troll people.
Well, it's also you can just do a live poll like of your audience for any reason. Like, oh, what should I play next, or any other given thing. You can just ask it in real time, and it just works.
Chat, do you hate this game? Yes.
No more awkward, no more
Like-
awkward like straw polling and stuff like that. You just fucking go. It's like
Yeah,
that's actually
that's true.
that's a rare example of YouTube implementing a requested feature instead of AI.
Straw polls were awful and still are awful. I hate straw polls.
all my friends hate straw polls. I've been over here fixing my
Thank you, Marty,
accumulator
for the
situation,
advice.
but I think back at the base, the power usage has leveled off, which probably means that something broke, and I'm afraid to look. These two grids don't line up, and I'm sad.
Oh, it did get your bricks going again. Excellent.
Yes. It was a seamless transition.
All you have to do
My
is
power
throw away
consumption went
perfectly
down
good
so
metal.
much. What happened?
That's fine. I'm okay with the sacrifice. Not enough story. That's not here. Vulcanus. What entity is missing material for construction? Huh? Excuse me? Which entity? You need to be more specific.
Who voted
You.
for Fortnite over Wendell? Not that,
That
the
was
question
me.
not the
All
question makes any
electric pole.
sense, but still. But yeah, that's a very nice, quick little feature. It actually works pretty well. Okay, what broke on my base now? Let's find out.
Oh, I need wood. It needs
Yep,
wood.
all the way back at the source. Okay, let's run all the way back
Well,
down
yeah,
there.
don't put that in. If you need wood, that's not going to work out. Use a medium electric pole. All right.
Well, I have to
my
make a
errors
video
are
one
gone.
day of like, here's why Wendell Fortnite is evil, and just ruin everyone's fun.
Whoa.
That's my favorite Zoomerism is the like stating the character name and like franchise title next to each other.
Yeah.
I love Freddy FNAF. Like just why?
It's just useful. There's too many things to reference all the time, so you're
Yeah.
like, let's just narrow it down. I actually first heard it from Bird.
So it's Bird's fault.
He's on the cutting edge.
Yeah, he did do it. It's all his fault.
Finally. I love finding new things to blame Bird for.
Yeah, he deserves it. What with the everything?
I had to get a new psychiatrist because it turns out mine was too far away, and my pharmacy was like, I'm not filling prescriptions from a guy in your state that's not like in your house currently with you, living with you. I was like, okay, that's weird. My new therapist is also from the same hometown. I was like, that's a little too. I didn't need you to be that specific. Like,
They're
it's
from
just
the
needed a guy.
hometown of here, or the same hometown as their last therapist?
No, the from Vacaville.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, that's weird.
So they know your trauma.
Yeah, basically. He said the exact same thing too. He was like, yeah, the only thing I don't like about Vacaville is it's hard to leave. I was like, yeah, it is hard to leave.
Like hard to move out of, or hard to drive out of?
Hard to move out of. It's people always find their way back to it because it's it's got that hometown problem where like all your family and friends tend to live there. So whenever things go bad in your life, you end up having to like move back inevitably to that location.
I fucked off and never went back.
Yeah,
it's been a decade
really
now,
lucky.
Marty.
I can't believe it.
Since whenever it's fucked up how long it's been. I don't like thinking about how much time has passed, which is why I bring it up constantly.
Yeah, how many years has it been since you moved out?
7 years, I think.
So absurd.
I think I moved into
That's
your place
brutal.
in 2014 or 15. Moved out.
Holy shit.
Went full time at my job as a YouTuber in 2016. Then moved to Modesto in 2018, right before the pandemic.
I hate time.
And then, yeah, no, Stephanie constantly didn't believe me when I told her how long we'd been living there, because they had just moved houses. She already lived with them before that, but they moved to that house right before I moved into that house too with them. So we all lived there for roughly the same amount of time. And I was like, no, yeah, it's since 2018. You gotta do the math, like, because we were here before COVID. And there was like a whole like bonding period where like we didn't like we were friendly but would interact that much, and then we went to that the big like catalyst for doing the Let's Plays and stuff was Stephanie and I went to Six Flags and everyone else said no. So we just went to Six Flags with the two of us and hung out and talked continuously for the entire drives and everything and just like got along really well. And then I was like that led bridged into like playing a few games, and we like specifically it's like we were just testing the waters and starting, and like spent like 2019 playing like what Pokemon Sword and Shield and Death Stranding and stuff. Like it's all from a very specific year, which is the year before COVID. I was like, yeah, Stephanie, it's been 7 years, and I'm happy to not be
I
there
love the idea
anymore.
that she thinks you're like gaslighting her about the time it took.
I mean, not gaslighting, just disagreeing. She just thinks I'm wrong. It's different from gaslighting.
The intent is there.
Did these little fuckos get cloggoed? What?
Whoa.
That
I
happens?
don't think you can call them that.
What does that even mean?
I fed two recyclers into each other and they got stuck. They stopped. I didn't know that could happen. That's what seemingly has always worked so far. I have a whole bank of them over here, and they're all doing great.
It depends on how complex the thing is that you're breaking down. So
yeah,
like,
apparently this thing is too complicated. I just apparently have made so many. I've made so many of them now. Oh wait, we don't even make those. Isn't that a salvage byproduct? Yeah, it is a salvage byproduct.
yeah, that's a byproduct of your, I think, red chips.
It's too complicated, apparently.
No,
It's a spaceship part that you get directly from the trash. Like apparently this place was just made of spaceships.
Put your hand into the soil and pull out some spaceships. Jeez.
This clog's gonna be annoying to fix then. What if I just added an even bigger bank to buffer it, and then it's a problem for me in 2027? If I had enough of these chests, it'll eventually be like the equivalent of like when somebody keeps adding gears end to end to end, and they're like this, and they're all turning slowly, but each one turns slower than the other one by an exponential amount, and they're like, this last gear, it'll take longer than the heat death of the universe for this one to rotate.
Whoa.
I didn't know you read chat.
Who read chat?
You did.
Was that mentioned in chat?
Talking about the heat death of the universe?
Bird is personally responsible for the inevitable heat death of the universe. That's different. That's not what I described. I described a museum exhibit that I've seen with my eyes.
Whoa, you've been to a museum?
I've been to some museums.
I thought they banned those.
They're trying. They're working on it. I look at this thing and I'm just like, I don't want to. This is stupid. Just like annoyed at the idea of fixing this. Okay, let's fix it. Well, it's annoying.
I'm annoyed at the idea of fixing this. So anyway, I fixed this.
No, I have not fixed it. I'm gonna start playing the game instead of staring at it. Because I was doing that. Sometimes I just freeze because I'm like, do I have to?
Yes. Or else.
You can put chests between buffers in order to start, buffer them from overflowing. Yeah. That's probably a better idea.
Thought it was going to be like a gradual shearing off of the supply of blue chips to replace it with the electromagnetic plants, but they literally just inhale all the green chips in a single breath.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God damn it, inventory.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it?
Or I guess that would probably be smart. Or not? No, wait. It would be smarter to do it this way.
This technically functions, which is one of the worst things I can say.
It does not fill me with confidence to hear it.
Good.
No. Confidence. Okay.
I like to think that whenever Chet gives me advice, they then see me enact the advice. And they're like, no, not like that. And they just have to look on in horror. Please unclog my bullshit. Twitch channel? There is no Twitch channel. The answer is no.
It's like they weren't even listening.
The answer is I thought about it and no.
Yep. Do not like the platform.
Is there a devil's advocacy group?
If you ever see me streaming on Twitch, it will be a sign that I need rent.
Damn.
It's a sign that things have gone badly enough that I'm tempted to give up on my format and just do whatever, just dance monkey dance and do the thing that seemingly will make money because everything's falling apart. This will probably fix it a bit.
he said before, in fact, did not fix it.
I'll kill you.
Whoa.
This is a non-ironic death threat on live stream.
Thank you for clarifying.
It's not even in Minecraft.
Whoa.
Is that one clogged up too? Too many red chips. Do I need more red chip recyclings? Woof. Trying to fix this island is a nightmare. It's just such a mess because I had a different plan for it at first, and then all the robots were exploding. And now I have a giant, horrible belt system going to the right because I had to not do what I was doing the first time. And now that they're taking up so much space that it's very difficult to accomplish much around here.
Do them.
Do you have more logistic bots being crafted? Oh yeah, I see them over here.
What is it?
I'm just not getting any.
Wait, are the red chips backed up? Am I wrong? No, I think it's backed up elsewhere.
Sulfuric acid supposed to be coming from.
I could use speed modules.
But
I don't have them. Let's see. My
I'm
productivity
delivering you a
modules.
stack of speed 3s.
Speed 3s.
gasp.
They go that high?
Yes.
Marty, do you remember where on Nevis we were making sulfuric acid?
That was those iron plates that you shut down.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
I don't even see where I don't see
cool.
where the factory is that like was getting iron in the first place. I'm just trying to.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
I am about to hit 1,000 pink science again.
Right, I was thinking about steel, and what I should have been thinking of was iron plates.
We're at 1,000 again, yay! Oh, researching that mech armor is going to take a while.
Yep. But it's the thing I want more than all the other Fulgora tech.
One of them isn't getting enough holmium solution. How could it be? Ah. Yeah. My homies are starved.
Oh. Eat the homies.
Nope. I need more holmium ore. Which I think I can only get more of by scaling up all of my recycling. Which, if we want to go full crazy, one of the most insane ways to do that might be to just have other outposts where I'm recycling garbage, and all they do is try to mass recycle to get holmium ore. And then train that over here on a... That's a strategy. I don't know if it's a smart strategy. I don't know if I can recycle much better over here. That's just doing it off-site, yeah. I'm not sure how much my existing system even works, TBH.
How dare you create a bad system?
It's, I feel like it's running into logistical struggles with how belts work. Where I've joined various things together, but only one side of the belt is moving in a lot of the cases.
Right, there are those 50 speed modules for you.
Wait, where did they... I don't remember where things go.
Right there.
I'm like, where did things land again? Right, I had to make a separate platform for that. Because don't they otherwise just, like, drop from orbit near spawn?
Yeah.
Never worked with beacons before. I know them from Minecraft, where I also didn't use them. If I remember correctly, in Minecraft, they're like a... You have to make like a whole pillar made of like some kind of obnoxious rare materials, and it gives you like a buff within a certain range, but it's not big enough of a range to feel worth it back when I played the game. So it's like it's purely like an HQ flex. But I haven't played Minecraft consistently in like a decade. The last time I played it consistently was when I was messing around in your server, and even then I was just like making a little base. So I still wasn't engaging with mechanics all that much even in that run.
Out of Fulgora Science for Council. Move back to metallurgic.
Oh, that's the wrong material.
Marty, in your factory, how high has your like infinite tech tree gotten for like something like artillery? I feel like at most I've gotten
not
like
as high as you think.
Okay.
I also like to play the early mid game a lot, so I also reset rather than keep a factory going to ridiculous levels.
Gotcha.
Things just started
Okay,
breaking
it's
today. Okay, damn.
When Keith gets through Gleba, like at that point we will have officially caught up to where I'm at in the game, and now then I lose my clout at that point.
I have a personal save going right now where I have a mod called Start on Any Planet.
Oh, no.
And I'm started on Vulcanus, which you think would be amazing, except it's really grindy off the start.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. I'm almost able to go to novice.
I wonder if that's generally how that mod goes. It just becomes like start from any planet to go to novice as soon as possible. And
The only reason I want to go to novice is I have to unlock the uranium science in order to make the really good steam turbines. It's the only reason I want to go to novice.
Oh, what's broken now?
Everything.
Oh, what's broken now? Oh.
I do feel like I rapidly approach a point where I'm just like, I'm not sure what else I'm going to do at some point. Let's see.
You need things to do?
Oof, that was a bad choice. Just in terms of like at some point I'm like not totally sure how else to improve the mess happening at my base without just starting over or something. It's a bit of a struggle planet because you can't go anywhere else. You can't like expand really in a lot of ways.
I feel like if you set up like a more centralized, like a bigger centralized thing that is just to the north and the bots are just carrying it over here to like recycle stuff, then you could unclog a lot. Just like really rely on those logistic bots to just constantly be crossing that gap. Like, yeah, I would focus less on like crushing into the east here and more like
It's a messy
in
sitch.
my Fulgora, I set up like a really fun little like logistical recycling center where basically like it would like read all of these red chests that you have here, and then anyone that's like going over a certain threshold like gets beamed up to a requester chest up top. And so the robots are just constantly like noting like, oh, there's too much concrete, we need to take those to the recycling mega center that just has like too many recyclers to be backed up.
You just have like a universal destroy things space that the robots
Well,
carry
and
things to.
It's super fun because that's where all my quality modules are on. So it's like continue, like it's recycling everything, but then those are also constantly getting upgraded. And so you end up with this huge buffer of high quality goods. But in your case, just recycling is fine.
I scaled up a lot of the buildings that lead up to science, but they're currently throttled by a lack of holmium ore. So probably just need to go make a separate base just for trying to mass farm holmium ore.
It's more you need the recycling to happen. What did I do now?
You heard one
Damn.
noise and immediately that you switched gears.
I shut off all the steel.
No. I just realized there's no more logistics chest for copper cables, copper wire. It's
That was
fine.
Okay,
that was
got it.
Pavlovian.
So we just need. That was.
I'm just gonna stick one in because it doesn't use that many.
We have positive brain chemistry here at Keith Streams. Yeah, mainly. Like there should be way more recycle. Like that's. Recyclers should kind of like be stacked more vertically, and you should get to the. I mean, obviously, it's like focus on what everything is like currently getting backed up here. Looks like concrete just is not going recycling quickly enough. And that is where, yeah, I would say like if you set up a little.
Why is
How about
Why is rocket fuel down here? Did I do all of it? Oh, that's weird. I did all of it down there just because it's one of the... It's not even a specific direction to... Okay, whatever. Here's a test. Can you pipe... You can pipe past the weird gap there. Okay. I'm gonna redo rocket fuel to get it out of here. And then I'm going to see if I can change the layout of the recyclers.
Okay, I'm gonna try and set you up a recycling center, kind of the way that I do it on my file. If you see a bunch of blueprint stuff that isn't getting completed, if you could get around to filling that in at some point, that'd work. But I don't imagine everything's being produced. But we'll get to that. Okay, so.
Oh, it's because rocket fuel is made of solid fuel. So I guess I felt the need to put it near that. That is admittedly kind of its own shit show. Oh, it's just in the way though.
Glorious. Now the only problem is, how do I boost you? Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. We're fine. Everything's fine. I've never made a mistake before.
And oh yes. Oh, wait.
I've never made a mistake before.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you say so, then it must be true.
How stupid can this part get? Let's find out.
What's the worst color to smell?
What?
What's the worst
Olive.
color to smell? You know, there's people
Olive.
have that thing where they can like olive color. Why? Why
Yeah.
is olive bad smell?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He just wanted to participate.
I didn't know if there was like someone had said so or not.
This is like the feeling of going
I
to a
don't
Chinese
know.
restaurant and waiting to get the fortune cookie at the end, where you're just like, ooh, what's it gonna have this time? I wonder. Like, what
Isn't
zinger?
it like
What bizarre justifications they're going to be for the sentence coming out of his mouth.
Well, last time it was what's the worst time to die, and this time it's what's the worst color to smell?
wait, here it is. I can literally smell colors. Ask me anything. Okay. Which color has the best smell? Midnight purple or midnight blue. What? Why? It smells like perchanter fresh earth in the evening. What the fuck? How? How did your brain do that?
I thought you accepted the premise, now you don't.
Well, it's just crazy. I don't understand. Like, I wasn't thinking about what it smelled like. I was just thinking that it smelled good, but I don't know what that meant. But the fact that you can like specify what it smells like is crazy to me. Okay.
I thought that was the question.
Well, not what it smelled like, but just what smells the best. I was just I asked what it smells the worst. Like, what's the worst smelling color? But I didn't ask what it smelled like. If you're like, oh, black,
Of
because
course
it's gonna
not.
smell
That would
like
be crazy.
it's gonna smell like 15 rotting cherries. I would be like, what? What do you mean? How does that correlate? What's the correlation between that smell and that color? Well, then what color smells like pumpkin?
The lore here is that Andrew's obsessed with pumpkin.
Orange red.
I love pumpkin.
Our
It is
house
that
is
time of year.
No.
our house is mostly pumpkins.
Yeah.
It-
Because I like
do you
pumpkin.
guys like grow them or?
No, he's
I
just a
wish.
John
I
Green
will be
character.
soon. What does that mean?
It's like how in an Abundance of
Am I being
Catherines or
stereotyped?
something. I forget which one. There's one of them. There's one where which one is it? Is it Abundance of Catherines? In one of the John Green novels, there's somebody whose parents just collect black Santas. So their entire house is just full
seems-
of black Santas.
Are there parents of like a
Yes.
racial descent that would make sense? Okay. Because that's concerning to do. Like I would be concerned if my mom did that. I'd be like, that seems kind of bad. You should not do that. Also, it's not that I'm just randomly collecting them. I love pumpkin.
I assume they love Black
And
Panther.
it's not just-
Black Panther, Black Santas.
I mean, I don't know what their youth was like.
I don't know what their youth was. Why did that sentence come out like that specifically?
Well,
I just
mean,
don't understand
wait.
why that's the form that sentence took.
Well, hold on. I gotta check. I gotta verify my sources. Hold on.
What sources? on you liking pumpkins?
No.
I don't understand.
Okay. Yeah. I'm assuming the parents were around like 50 years old or something. Or I guess 40, under 43. Sure.
Well,
I think that's when the Black Panther Party dissolved in 1982. Okay, so
oh, we're going with Black Panther.
40 something. I don't know.
I was like, what are we talking about?
That's what you said. So in their youth, I imagine that the Black Panther Party existed and they may have liked them. Oh.
I said Black Santas.
Yeah, but you misspoke.
Which you just acknowledged you knew was a misspeak. Why are you checking the lore on the thing that isn't true in the, even in the fiction?
Because you were asking why did the sentence come out that way? Because that was why I said it that way. Because I assumed that when they were in their youth, they probably were, if they liked collecting Black Santas, maybe they were part of the Black Panther Party. I don't know.
What?
Is that a strange correlation to make?
Yes.
Is it? I would have assumed that. Well, I guess that's a bad assumption. Well, I don't know where they're from. Are they located in a West Coast city? East Coast city, I guess, too? Most likely West Coast. That would also determine whether or not they were more or likely to be affiliated with Black Panthers. If it was like Deep South, I doubt they were. That'd probably be a harder ask.
Chemical plants. Just gonna power through this one. Just gonna pretend we're gonna move on from this.
Fuck, 2 lanes. It's just history. That's how it works.
Uh-huh.
You say things and then people agree.